Hi guys, thanks for being here today. So as I begin my speech, this is the getting to know you speech. So for this speech, I will be describing three objects that mean something to me. I will be speaking to you guys about myself and overall just some experiences I've had in life. So for my very first object here, I have some makeup. This is some of my favorite makeup items, starting from mostly lipsticks to face makeup. Why makeup is a part of myself, there's literally a bunch of reasons why. As young as I could remember, I've always really been into makeup. I've always been into watching YouTube videos. I've always been used to I always liked watching videos of how to put on makeup and how to get certain looks with makeup. I think one YouTube video that I remember watching was from my favorite YouTuber when I was younger, and it's about holiday makeup. That's part of the reason why I have red lipstick on tonight. I just feel like red lipstick screams holiday, and I feel like that's the really cool thing about makeup. You can really express yourself through it. I like that with makeup you can enhance your natural features. I know for me, I have bigger lips, so using lipstick is a really great way for people to draw their attention to my lips, and it's just something that I really like about myself. And overall, I also like doing makeup on other people as well. For my sister, I did her prom makeup and it came out really good. She got a lot of compliments on her makeup, and overall it's just a really good feeling to just express yourself in an art way with makeup. A second item that I have here is my U.S. Army patch. I officially hit 4 years this month in the Army. This patch is what I put on in my uniform, and it's kind of crazy to say that I've been putting this on for 4 years now. Joining the Army was honestly one of the most craziest things I feel like I've ever done, and I do feel like it's a part of myself. A lot of the customs that I've learned through the Army, like making my bed, working out, and just overall being very disciplined, I feel like I gained through the Army. I know it's crazy to think that 4 years ago I was 19 years old and I took the made the choice to join the US Army, which is something that not a lot of people do. Only 1% of the people in the United States do. And it's crazy to think that I officially hit 4 years this month. As of right now, I am an E4 in the Army. I do plan on maybe becoming a sergeant one day. I have 2 more years left in the Army, so I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to become a sergeant in the Army. I do have plans on going to BLC soon, which is a basic leadership course. It is over in Louisiana, and if I do get the opportunity to go, I will go. I feel like I've gained a lot of leadership skills being in the Army. I know I've played a lot of leadership skills, a lot of leadership roles. I am in charge of the whole supply unit, which is crazy to think that they trust me to run a whole supply room that's filled with weapons. Overall, joining the Army is something that I feel like is a part of me, and it's crazy to think that a girl who is 5'3" is a leader in the US Army. And my last object here is a photo. This photo represents a recent trip that I took with my boyfriend. I use this photo just because I love traveling. I enjoy traveling. Probably one of my favorite places that I've been to was Puerto Rico. One of the things that I really enjoyed about going to Puerto Rico was overall the environment, the vibe, being around, being at the beach, eating some ice cream on the beach was something that I really did enjoy. The food out there was amazing. And overall, like, the trip to Puerto Rico was by far one of my favorite. My most recent out of town, out of state trip was to Miami, Florida. Miami, Florida is honestly one of my favorite places in the United States. I got to see my favorite artists out there, and it was a really crazy experience to see my favorite artists. I was close up, I was floor seats, and even though it was very expensive, it was worth it very much. I will never forget the amazing food that I had out when I was in Miami. I enjoyed some really yummy Colombian food, which is probably my favorite thing about being in Florida. You get to experience a bunch of different cultures and a bunch of different foods that we don't have here in Illinois. And as of right now, my most recent trip that I do plan on going to is Europe. I have a couple of friends out there, and me and my boyfriend are planning to maybe go to Europe this summer. We plan on traveling from Italy to France to Spain and hopefully England if it works out. But overall, I feel like Europe would be an amazing experience for me, and overall kind of like my final vacay hit list, if that makes sense. Overall, guys, this is my speech over myself, and these are three items that I feel represent me really well.